Life and death and love and birth and peace and war on the planet Earth. Is there anything that's worth more than peace and love on the planet Earth? Well, come on and sing it with me. The words relate to the key. If it's a pattern, then repeat and repeat after me. Life and death and love and birth and life and death and love and birth. And you sing me, fa, me, ti. Praise God.
Oh, what's going on? Oh, I had 2 viewers and they all went away. Beautiful. Hold on 1 second. Yeah. So, what's going on? It's Thursday stream time. I am exhausted and also not on camera because I am frustrated to the point of sickness, trying to figure out issues with streaming. I've spent basically all day and a lot of time this week trying to figure out how to stream the audio from Cubase, and at this point it's gotten to where if I'm on my laptop, like, it just stops working. Like, I can't even listen to anything. There's no playback on my speakers or anything, like as if I wanted to start running it. Regardless if I have Cubase open or not. If I open one program, it's like, nope. So I scrapped that. I considered not streaming today at all. But whatever. I'll do my thing. But no webcam, no Cubase audio, nothing. Just screen capture and my microphone, which I don't know how my levels are. And it's going to be hard for me to look at. I guess let me grab on my tablet so I can at least have something to peek at the chat. So, hold on. I'm going to switch views. Here, you can listen to this. Okay. So I'm not. I'll see even where to. Whoops, didn't mean to bring that up. Check. Oh, I need to turn that up. Hello. Okay. So yeah. Technical issues, incredibly frustrating. Kind of throw me off track. Starting late. And scrambling to come up with something alternative. But so Monday, I wrote these, just some very simple licks over 2/5 cadences both C major and C minor. And today we're going to try and we're going to play some of these, decide if we want to play it, if we like them, or if we want to change it, or we'll just play a couple. And then, I don't know, if I'll have the patience today to try and go through all 12 keys with them. But maybe. We'll see. But yeah, immense technical difficulties, incredibly frustrating. But as for announcements, I'm gonna continue maybe for the next week doing these streams on YouTube, but I'm really leaning towards moving to Twitch, just because I don't know, YouTube is kind of limiting. I was like, yeah, I'll do YouTube because that's where I have most of an audience. But because I've never been particularly consistent with content, I don't really have a dedicated audience. I don't think there's anybody watching right now. So there's that. So probably go to Twitch and try to build up from there. And yeah, I don't know what else. We'll see. I was thinking about this stream, but I've been juggling a lot of things. I really haven't had a lot of time to practice on trumpet this week. Barely had time to warm up before the stream because I was trying to figure out how to make it work on my laptop, and it totally didn't. So yeah, kind of all over the place right now, but let's just jump into it. So we got these licks. We're in C major, concert C, so I'm on B flat trumpet, so we're in the key of written D for B flat. And I've already thought of little things that I want to change, like for instance, this first lick. Laura was telling me this sounds like Rite of Spring, and I was like, oh. Which is kind of funny, but it doesn't really... It doesn't like land rhythmically right. Maybe if I stay on the F sharp a little longer, then it could work. But I was thinking just adding a note, basically. Whoops. So, yeah. So I'll just play that lick a few times, just over and over again. I've got iReal Pro up on my phone. I'll try to turn it up so that I can actually be heard. I would try plugging in my well, I don't know. Maybe I'll risk it all and I'll try plugging it into my speakers and see if that doesn't completely destroy the stream audio. Can y'all hear that? Maybe. Well, it's easy for me to hear anyway. I'm gonna have this repeat for like 60 times or something, just so I can just... Oh, 30 is the max, I guess. Let's try it. Check my levels. Check. Turn that up more. Right. So, okay. Hopefully those levels are okay. I don't think I have anyone who can give me any feedback in that chat about the levels. The stream's running a little quiet. That's why I wanted to try and hook it up so I can have audio running through a digital audio workstation like Cubase, so I can put some compressors and stuff on just to kind of even out the dynamics of everything and turn up the sound so it's a little more on par with other things that people are probably watching. But no such luck today. Anyway, so yeah, that sounds fine. I'd be okay with that. So as for crash course on that, that's fine. Why don't we move to the second lick that has that flat 3 or flat 5 in the key. Flat 6 in the key. I'm confusing myself again with transposition. D major, written D major, B flat, flat 6. Or flat what do you call it? 13? Flat 13? Yeah. Yeah, flat 13. Oh. I forgot that I stole the speakers. Hold on. Probably something like that. So that flat 13, obviously this is over a G7, so that would be or concert G7, so flat 9, which might be a little spicy, especially if the depending on how the pianist is voicing it. But maybe we can get away with it, or maybe I'll have to change things around so it's a little bit more of a maybe like an enclosure or a passing tone or something, so it doesn't rub so strongly over the changes. But let's try it. Let's play it through a few times with the backing track, see how it feels. Cool. Honestly, it sounds kind of cool. There's that enclosure around the A, landing on the 6, right? No, the 5, in the key of D, or the key of. I'm just gonna talk in trumpet key because it's more. I'm confusing myself. So landing on the 5 in the key of D, it's that A, written A. That's cool. So far all these licks have been starting on the the root of the 2 chord, but that's fine. It sounds all right. It's pretty. It's nothing too. I mean, I was basing it on this sort of like stock 2/5 lick. That was like kind of an exercise given to me when I was like my last year of music school. Just kind of outlining each chord. So going up the arpeggio for the 2, just hitting all notes. 1, 3, 5, 7, and then the landing on the 3 of the 5. 3, 5, 1, 7. Obviously that dominant 7th, so that would be a G natural in the key of D. And then landing on the 3rd of the root, and then just kind of going up to the tonic. And then this was kind of if you watched last stream, was kind of an accident, landing on the flat 13 in the key of D, or the flat 9 of the 5. It's probably helpful. I mean, I think it's helpful to know both what you're playing in the key and what you're playing in particular changes. So that first 2 beats, those 8 notes, is just the 1, the 3, the 5, the 7 of the D minor 7, or the E minor 7, and then the over the A dominant, you have the 3, 5, flat 9, 7, dominant 7, and then 5, 2, 3, 3 in on the 1 on the D major 7. So that's cool. And then there's this extra spicy interpretation. I think this is still major, right? Or I'm starting on so that's the raised 3rd in D minor, which is I can't imagine not clashing like crazy, because you know the keyboard is gonna have the 3rd in there. So maybe we'll have to move some things around so it's not so crazy. But I mean, it resolves right away, so maybe it's fine. But you know, I've tried to play things that are like, there's things that are like major bluesy, but you can still play the flat 3. And there's times where you're playing things where it's like, don't touch that, don't mess with the 3rd. It's gonna sound really weird. But I guess, you know, it's context. I mean, if it's more of like a passing tone or something like that, or you're trying to play out or something, or you're sort of, yeah, outlining something outside of the key, it could work. But I don't know about this. So we have the raised 3rd in D. We're going to the A dominant, and we have the flat 4, or the flat 11, flat 11, flat 9, and then of course the dominant 7. So it's pretty gnarly, huh? And then have that same resolution I was talking about in that stock lick earlier. It sounds pretty cool. It sounds more like I'm outlining stuff for like minor, you know, with that the flat 9 over the A, and the flat 11 as well. Wow. Or flat 13. Excuse me. Yeah. Right? Yeah. I don't know. Let's see how it sounds over these changes. For it. What about hmm. Da, da, da. Right. Well, playing with the backing track, it doesn't sound too gnarly because it kind of like, you know, it does feel like I am. It's like I'm going. Uh, I'm doing a sort of like 5 of the 5 with that G sharp leading into um, the dominant, but not actually playing the root because I have the flat 13, 11, flat 9, dominant 7, and then outlining the D major. It's kind of cool. I think it'd be cool in context of like you're playing and then you're suddenly like, actually I'm playing C minor. And I'm going to emphasize that by, borrowing from G, but making it sort of like the G7 flat 9 that you might get in a minor 2-5, and flat 13 for that matter. Why don't we play these all back to back and just kind of see how it flows, or not necessarily how it flows, but just how it feels. Yeah, give it a shot. Oops. Try it again. One more time. Doesn't sound bad, right? Apparently it is. Everyone stopped watching. Cool. That's cool. So we can go through and try and transpose that. Maybe I'll hop to the minors real quick, and then we'll go back. I think we might be able to get through a few keys in the majors. I don't think we're gonna get all the way through the minors. It doesn't help that some of these are each chord taking up a whole bar, and then some of these are chord only taking up half notes. So I'm gonna actually have to create a new song in iReal and get my minor 2-5 going. I'm gonna throw a Be Right Back on because I have to actually. I don't remember the. I don't remember the voicing I was using. There was a website. Yeah, there we go. Jazz piano site. I mean, you guys can look at this, I guess. It's fine. So I was using kind of this voicing. I don't remember, honestly. It was like D. Was I using the flat 5? D minor, A flat? Maybe. I guess. Alright, let's try it out. D minor 7. How do I add extensions? Goodness gracious. Minor 7 flat 5. Okay, cool. Oh, I forgot to. Jesus. Yeah. Iroh Pro's not the most intuitive if you're trying to create a new file, but luckily people, I mean, if your goal is to play standards, people have got it figured out. But if you're just trying to make your own changes, it takes a minute to get used to. Of course, you can't see what I'm working on, but you know, D minor 7 flat 5 to G7 flat 9. There we go. To C minor major 7. Oh, that's a cool chord. Okay. There we go. So I'll save that. I'll title it 2-5 Forever Minor. And then we can go ahead and wait, what? Whoops. I didn't mean to do that. Can y'all hear this? Oh, hold on. I should give if everything is getting if each chord is getting a bar, I should give the last chord 2 bars. It's only fitting. Okay, title 2 5 Forever double minor. Okay. Now let's see. Save. Let's try and play along with this. Or let's, yeah, I guess just take a quick look. So, first one, simple. Starting on the 11, E minor. Interesting. That doesn't sound very minory. Oh, because that one's still major. I'm just gonna ignore that one because I don't want to make another track. So there's this one. This is the only double bar one. Huh, that's minor. Oh. Let's try it. Oops. I keep playing F sharp. Jesus. Maybe. Okay. I mean, it's kind of interesting. Starting on the so it's the in the key, that's the raised third, the natural 3. But that F sharp is in the key of E minor. So it works. Get that kind of major minory feel. That's cool. And yeah, that last line, you could add a little something. That makes it sound a little majory, huh? I kind of like that. Boop, boop, boop. So maybe I'll have it end that way. But that's pretty cool. With the F sharp there. That's the only 2-bar one, huh? I guess I have to make one that's a single bar. So go back to iReal. Create my 2 bars. Plug in the chords. We got D minor 7 flat 5, right? Yeah. Where is it? There we go. D minor 7 flat 5 to G dominant flat 9, right? G7 flat 9 to C minor major 7. So C minus 7 triangle 7. Cool. We'll call that 2 5 forever. Minor, but not doubled. Save. And let's try some of these licks. So we have this one starting on the 1, walking down 1, 7, 5, 3, going to the A7 flat 9, 1, 7, 6, 6 or 13. Not even touching the 9, huh? And then raise 7th, harmonic minor. Let's see how this sounds. I like adding the little bit of syncopation there. Boop, B-O. I don't mind that. Yeah, this is like a lot more minory, just standard minory sounding, kind of going down the scale. Starting on the 3rd of the key, or the 9 of the key, actually. I mean, honestly. It's basically a scale. In jazz, you know, can't get away with just playing scales. Even if you are basically playing a scale. If you only play like 4 notes in a row and then you jump, you know, then it's jazz. That one's cool, pretty simple. Let's try this other one. Also starting, I gotta stop starting on the same fucking note. But this one, a little more interesting. We have the raise 9 over the flat 9, borrowing from major. Again, that could be pretty spicy. Let's just try it. Oh, whoops. I like getting on the 9th. That does that with that sort of enclosure-y, passing tony thingy. Sounds very jazz. Definitely sounds a lot less dark and melancholy than the other lick. So you got the super minory versus that super kind of standard lick, although it sounds more majory. So if we're looking at it in key, that's 5, 6, 5, flat 6, 6. But if we're looking at the actual changes, so we're in E minor, so that's the 11 to the flat 5 to the natural 9 of A7 flat 9. So that's cool. Going from the 11 of one key to the 7 or the 9 of the other. You know, interesting. Not super strongly like indicating the chord, I guess, in that way, but hidden chord tones, kind of, even though this is out of the key because it's a flat 9 chord. I'm gonna play these two back to back and just juxtapose them a few times. That's better. Oop-I-o-do. Obviously, these start exactly the same. Maybe I would make these sound. Might be nice to have these start a little differently. So. I mean, both works, but I don't want them to start exactly the same. Maybe instead of starting on the 1, we could start on like. Maybe make this a little more closure-y. What do I want to do? I mean, nah. Maybe that's more interesting, right? Let's see. Nah. I don't know. Kind of hate that. Yeah, I don't want to just do a chromatic thing. God, what do I do? Maybe I'll start on a different note. Maybe I'll start on the flat 5. Sounds kind of cool. Yeah. I'm coming with a different lick entirely. I'm so torn on this. I just don't want it to start exactly the same as the other one, but it works, right? Like, this sounds kind of cool out of context. I'm not so fond of that sixth though. But it's the exact same as the other lick. So whatever. Why don't I practice something that's a little outside of my instincts, you know? So we've got our licks. Let's work on first memorization. So in the case of transposing, usually, like coming from the classical side, you're playing on a C or something. You're reading trumpet in F, trumpet in E, trumpet in A, stuff like that. And it's usually a combination of seeing the intervals. It's like, okay, I know I'm going up a fourth or something, which I hate. I hate transposition of a fourth. Thirds and sixths, where it's at, because if you play Mexican music, all the harmonies are thirds and sixths. And I've had to sight harmonize a bunch of melodies on gigs. I don't have to, but it's more interesting that way. So I've done that, but anything other than a third and a sixth is super annoying to me. The second, because the first transposition you tend to do is like, I have a B flat and I'm reading a C part, so I need to go up a step. Or I'm playing on C and I'm reading a B flat part and I need to go down a step. So that's not too bad. But other transpositions are annoying. And for this work, I'm gonna be doing different keys. I'm gonna be going up in fourths. So my strategy could be, I could look at what's on the page and then just move that around, but it could get pretty high or pretty low depending. So that may be kind of annoying. One thought I had is to just go and, it could be tedious, but I think this would be better if I actually wrote it down and I can go in and write the scale degrees over each note, and then actually I think what I'd want to do is write in the scale degrees of the changes, not of the key. So for example, this first lick starting on the E, that's the 1 over the E minor 7, but that would be the 9 in the key of D major, which is a D major 2 5s. But I don't know, that might fuck with me too much, depending on how I think of it. So why don't I just kind of wing it right now and then see what makes sense to me. I'll probably just stick to that first lick. I'm going to get to where I really memorize it and I could think of it in both the key and the changes, which might take a minute. because this is not something I've done too much or at all, really. Um, so I'll do this for a little bit. Stream started kind of late. I don't plan on going all the way to like an hour and a half, 2 hours like I normally do. I might do this for another 10, 15 minutes and then call it a stream. Just because if you were listening at the beginning, oh my goodness, technical difficulties had got me tight. I'm tired. So I'll do this for a little bit and then I'll call it at some point. Especially because I haven't had a lot of time to practice this week. I didn't really talk about my trumpet playing this week. It's been a little wacky. I had some double buzz issues. I've been trying different things. Maybe I'll talk about that some other time. But I don't want to overdo it today. So maybe we'll get through like memorizing it in C and then doing like 2 more keys. The first key is going to be annoying, and then maybe the second key will be a little easier. Who knows? But let's try it. So these have been at 100. I'm gonna turn it down to like 80, really slow. One, 6, 7, 5. So 1, 6, 7, 5 in the first one. And the next one will be 3, 3, 4, 3, 1. So 1, 6, 7, 5, 3, 4, 3, 1. And then 3, 1, 7, 6. 1, 6, 7, 5, 3, 5. Yeah, hold on. 1, 6, 7, 5, 3, 4, 3, 1. 1, 6, 7, 5, 3, 4, 3, 1, 3, 1, 7, 6. 1, 6, 7, 5, 3, 4, 3, 1, 3, 1, 7, 6. And I'm saying like 6 and 4 instead of like 13 and 11 just because it's easier. One, 6, 7, 5, 3, 4, 3, 1, 3, 1, 7, 6. Six, 7, 5, 3, 4, 3, 1, 3, 1, 7, 6. One, 6, 7, 5, 3, 4, 3, 1, 3, 7, 7, 6. 7, 6. Five, 3, 4, 3, 1, 3, 1, 7, 6. Okay. So that's the scale degrees over the changes. That's fine by me. So I'm gonna jump the key up to F, and so I could either start. We got the A minor 7. So 1 and 6 would be the F sharp. And then it's the right. One, 7, 5. Or yeah, because it's not like a flat 13 or anything. And then back to F sharp. D. So I was kind of working that out, thinking about the changes. If we were in G major, up a fourth from what's written. So let's get the key in my head. So So 1 6 7 5 3 4 3 1 3 1 7 6. So memorizing those. I'm also kind of internally memorizing the intervals. Sort of the way they lay over the changes. I'll probably play this one instead of going up a fourth. I'll go down, so it's not playing super high. And then I'll see if I can just kind of wrap my mind in the key, even though we're in a different key on the page. And sort of treating it like its own key versus transposing the original. How about that? Whoops. And then now, why don't I try to figure it out in the key rather than over the changes? So if I'm starting on that A, that's the 9, obviously. All I'll think of is 2, 2, 2 7 1, 2 7 1 6 7 1 6 7 2 2 7 1 6 7 1 7 7 5 3 1 7 6 2 7 2 7 1 2 7 1 6 7 2 7 1 6 7 7 7 7 5 2 7 1 7 2 7 1 6 6 7 1 7 7 1 7 5 3 7 1 7 5 3 1 7 6 2 7 1 6 7 5 5 It's hard to do in time. Yeah, it's hard to think of in time. 2 7 2 7 1 7 2 7 1 2 7 1 2 7 1 6 7 1 7 5 3 1 7 6 3 1 7 6 2 2 7 2 7 1 6 7 1 7 1 7 5 3 1 7 6 in the key, and then over the changes 1 6 7 5 3 4 3 1 3 1 7 6. So again, helpful to know both of those. I'm gonna play those a few more times on the trumpet. Then maybe I'll go back and forth between those two keys, and then I'll try one more key, and then I'll call it a stream. How about that? Cool. Now we'll go back to the key of C, or written D, to be confusing. And then I'll try not to look at MuseScore, and I'll try to just think of the changes. Do this. Amazing. So now, we'll do one more key. So we did key of C, key of F, or written D, written G. So we'll go with another fourth to B flat. So it's the key of written C. Amazing. Life is beautiful. So again, if I'm thinking the changes, 1 6 7 5 in the 2 7 2 minor 7 5 7 3 4 3 1 1 major 7 3 1 7 6, or in the key of B flat. Da, da, da. Da, 1 6 7 1 6 7 1. B natural. No, I can't even wrap my head around the key anymore. Confusing myself. Let me think of the notes of the key. Starts on the 9 or the 2, I guess, however I want to put it. 2 2 1. Two, 1, 2 7 1 2 2 7 1 6 7 1 7 5 3 1 7 6 2 7 1 6 6 7 1 7 1 7 5 3 1 7 6, or in over the changes, 1 6 1 6 7 5 3 4 3 1 3 1 7 6. God damn it! I'm missing something here. One 6 7 5 3 4 3 1 3 1 7 6 1 6 7 5 3 4 3 1 3 1 7 6. There we go. I was thinking of it right. I was just playing it wrong. So yeah, let's try this a few times. Jump back and forth between different keys. See if I can differentiate and if I'm thinking of the right things. And then I'm going to go lay down. Fuck. Two, 7, 1, 6, 2, 7, 1, 6, 5, 2, 7, 1, 6, 7, 1, 7, 5, 3, 1, 7, 6. 2, 7, 1, 6, 7, 1, 7, 5, 3, 1, 7, 6. Or 3, 1, 7, 6. 1, 6, 7, 5, 3, 4, 3, 1, 3, 1, 7, 6. Why do I keep fucking that one up? Jump back to the original key. See if I got it. Okay. Up a fourth. Okay. Yeah. Not bad. Good crash course learning experience for me. Again, that lick that I chose is like the simplest one. Everything not only works over the changes, it's all in the key. Some of the other ones are borrowing from other keys. I could probably pick things that are like, oh, this is from the key of D minor or whatever, or the key of G major, but not C. If I was playing 2/5 in the key of C major. And then, I have to flex my brain a little more to wrap my head around that. But that was fine. Started the stream off very exhausted. And now I maybe got some jazz muscles going. But yeah, so YouTube, as far as streams go, not long for this world. Videos, I'm working on a lot, but hopefully videos will come out in the near future. But yeah, keep an eye out for Twitch. I'll start plugging that stuff on here. But till next time, thank you for watching, listening, whatevering. And hope you're doing all right. And I'll see you next time.